Hey guys, my name's Ben Howard. I'm out here at Holmes Park to play around with the Discmania drop. This is Nicolas Antela's Tour Series disc, and it's pretty interesting because this isn't based off of another mold or anything like that. This is a brand new mold. Well, brand new. This has been out for a while now, but it's interesting too because this is the first time it really feels like Discmania has made a mold that copies the Zone. Like, they had the Tactic, but the regular Tactics weren't like Zones at all, and then you had the Razor Claws, but they don't feel like Zones like these do. Like, I've got my Ringer GT Zone here to kind of compare. Like, you can see, I think the parting line's a little bit higher on the drop, so this thing might be a little bit more overstable. It does feel a little bit deeper than the Zone 2, in my opinion. The C-line plastic feels great. The things glow really bright too, so these are really nice glow discs. But I'm gonna throw both of these side by side for the first few holes, and then once we get near the end of the round, I'll probably just switch to just throwing the drop so I can get a better feel for it. Yeah, only other thing is I am actually trying out some new mics, so y'all let me know what you think about the mics. It sounds like my voice is a little bit clearer, a little bit louder, but I don't know how well it sounds for throws, so we'll get to test that out today. But yeah, let's go and get in the round to see how this thing flies. All right, guys, so for hole one, we've got a par 3 about 250 feet. You see the basket straight ahead. As you can tell, though, the ground sloped from right to left, so forehand's not going to be a bad play. We've also got a left to right wind, so that should kind of help. Throwing like flat forehands, just give them a carry back to the right. I'm going to go with the Ringer Zone first, just to get warmed up, and then we'll try the drop. I came out early. No? Didn't mean to give it any anhyzer, but yeah, that's about pin high. Maybe like 30 feet to the left. Come on, let's go. Whew. All right, guys, so for hole two, we got a par 370 feet, just straight ahead. For this one, I'm gonna go out to the left, forehand hyzer, see if we can spike something into the basket. We'll go with the drop first, I guess. Let's see. Too far to the right, but still in the circle. It's better. Mm-hmm. All right, guys, so for hole three, we got a par 3. I want to say like 250 feet, but it might be a little bit farther. It's always hard to tell on this hole, but this is a good chance to really just rip into this disc on the forehand and just see how it flies. So we'll go with the Ringer Zone first. I keep early releasing them. Hands are cold, like no grip at all. I'm trying to use my hand warmer, but it's not really doing anything either. All right, come on, drop. There we go. It's a little short, but I think we're putting. Okay, so the drop got a lot closer than I was thinking. I thought we were going to be like the 45 to 50 foot range, but I would say we're about 35 to 40 feet. Let's see. Let's go ahead and make this putt. Fade. Dang it. All right, guys, so for hole 4, we got a par 3, 330 feet. It's up here tucked off to the left. This one I'm not going to be able to reach with the drop or the Zone at all, but this would be a good chance to just rip it on a backhand, see how it flies. Plus, this would give me a chance to throw an actual like approach shot with it instead of throwing like some drives. So we'll go with the Ringer Zone first, and then we'll go the drop. I felt very weak, but that's not bad. There we go. Got some anhyzer on it that time. Yeah, that's still like probably 150-ish feet short, maybe 100 feet short. Okay, so from here we've got pretty much your standard forehand approach shot. Just give it a little bit of anhyzer out of the hand. I kind of want it to coast to the left, but flatten out and push straight. Let's see what we got. Oh yeah, perfect. All right guys, so for hole 5, we got a par 3, 140 feet, just right there, guarded by some trees. This is just gonna be a good chance to throw some ace runs and see how accurate I really feel with both these discs really, but going with the ringer first. Try and throw it at the tree on the right side of the basket with a little bit of anhyzer, kind of like the approach shot in the last hole. Just get it to bend, flatten out, and push straight. Oh man, I thought I did it. Nope, pulled it over, dang. Yes, there we go, nice. All right guys, so we're on hole 6. This one's par 3, 180 feet. You see it straight ahead of us. Sorry if the camera angle's a little weird. There's a bush directly behind the tee pad, so I got you as far back as I could put you, but I think for the rest of the video, or at least, well, no, on hole 7, I'll probably throw both of them, but at least for the majority of the rest of the holes, I'm gonna throw just the drop. So this one, really just throwing like a backhand hyzer that would just want to stick near the basket and hopefully not roll down the hill. A little wider than I meant to throw it. Oh, huge skip. Huh? All right guys, so for hole 7, we got a par 3, 205 feet. You see it straight ahead. For this one, I'm gonna go to the gap on the left. I think I need to put them on just a little bit of hyzer. Just give them to fade out like halfway through the flight. Nothing crazy. I'm gonna throw both of them again, but so we'll go with the ringer zone first. I want to throw it like at the trees on the left side of the gap and get a fade off of them. Not really what I wanted, but it's parked, I think. Yeah, it's like 15 feet. Oh, that's so good. Get down, get in. Ooh. All right guys, so for hole 8, we got a par 3, 230 feet. You can see the basket up here behind this tree. Or I don't know if you can see it or not, but it's behind that tree. But I'm just gonna be throwing a hyzer out to the right. Biggest thing though is I can't throw it too high because there's a branch right here, so I'm just gonna have to kind of power through. I think I can get all the way up there though. I'll probably just have to throw it flat though. I don't think I can give this any hyzer. Okay, that should be pin high, maybe like edge of circle. Okay, so not quite pin high, but still right about circle's edge. A little uphill, gotta give it a little bit extra height. Oh man, thought I made that. All right guys, we're on hole 9, final hole of the video. This one is a par 3. Tee sign says 230, which might be close, but we're going so far uphill. I would say this plays close to like maybe 280. So I'm not planning on getting the drop all the way up there. If anything, I think circle 2 would be really great, but I think what I'm gonna try and do is throw it out to the left a little bit on a bunch of anhyzer with the backhand and see if I can get to kind of flatten out and push straight. It's gonna be hard to do because the gap makes kind of a low ceiling, at least for the shot I'm trying to pull, but I think we can at least get up there for a long putt if I pull this off. See what we can do. Needed more anhyzer. That's kind of what I wanted, but I think if I got that over in just a touch more anhyzer, I could have got it to bend off to the right, at least a little bit more, but that's up there for probably a circle 2 putt, maybe. Okay, so we got up here a lot closer than I was thinking. If I'd have got this disc to bend over like I wanted to, it would have been parked actually, but still got maybe like a 35 footer left, so let's go ahead and cash it. Come on. Yes, let's go. All right, guys, that finished up our round out here with the drop. This thing turned out to be really, really nice. And like, while it is a zone clone, I think this does pretty much everything that a zone does, that, or at least the stuff that people want out of a zone. It's just so controllable, and it makes the game feel so much easier when you can throw something like this consistently. Because these things just have like the perfect mix of glide and overstability. I can know pretty much exactly where this disc is gonna go, out to like 200 to almost 250 feet. And like, just having something like that in the bag is just so important. And so it makes sense why people would want to copy this, or not this, but the zone. Plus, the one thing I really like about this one that's different from my zone is that it's actually deep enough to where I can comfortably power grip it. And so this actually might make the bag. The only thing I didn't like about this one is that, like I said at the beginning, it's a little bit deeper. And so on some forehand shots, it was kind of getting stuck in my hand. But I think with a little bit of time and effort, I could work that out. And this thing would be really nice to have that like forehand backhand combo of just a really overstable approach disc that's gonna still have a decent amount of distance. Plus, like I said at the beginning, the C-line plastic feels great, and being able to get these in like a D-line or the S-line plastic would also be just really cool. Especially like a D-line version of these would probably be just super straight. So I would be really curious to see what Discmania is able to do with this disc in the future. But if y'all got any other ideas for discs I should do reviews with, or just any video ideas at all, please let me know down in the comments. But thank y'all so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, and y'all have a good one.